Hi everyone, welcome back to Clumsy Cakes. My name's Amy. So today we're going to be making caramel apple hot chocolate bombs for Halloween. So let's get started. So first thing we have to do is make up our hot chocolate mix, and that just consists of some cocoa powder, some sugar, and this is hot apple cider mix. And we're just going to use a tablespoon of that as well. This is going to make up our apple flavoring in the hot chocolate mix. And the caramel flavor is actually going to come from the bomb itself. And I'm going to show you how to make that next. To make the bombs themselves, we're just using a silicone jack-o'-lantern mold. And we're also using some caramel flavored candy melts. In my opinion, these didn't taste enough like caramel. I wouldn't use these. You can use the caramel flavored chocolate chips from Nestle Toll House or from Ghirardelli, something like that. Anything that has actual chocolate in it. I think the problem with candy melts is that they're compound chocolate. So they're made to be melted in the microwave very simply and re-solidified. They're all shiny and really pretty and made to be very simple, but you kind of sacrifice taste when you do that. Whereas if you buy actual chocolate and you temper it, it'll come out really shiny and pretty and also taste good. So definitely go that route. Don't buy something like the Kraft little caramel morsels because those will be delicious, but they won't melt and solidify the way that you would like. Those are actually caramel, so they're gonna be kind of gummy, and those are what you would use to dip a caramel for caramel apples, which I actually do have a recipe on my channel for if you want to check that out. And you can use those for that recipe, but not for this one. So what I did is I just put a spoonful of that melted chocolate in there and then took a small paintbrush and painted it around just to make sure that I got it into every nook and cranny. If you watched my Christmas hot chocolate bomb video, you'll notice that I did 2 different coats in that one of the chocolate, and in this one I'm only doing 1 because I want to make sure that the shell is thin enough. Last time I thought it was a little bit too thick, so it took longer for the shell to melt, so this time I'm going that route. After these have sat for about 5 minutes, we're just going to pop them out of the mold. And this is why I love silicone molds so much, as you can just pull the sides to get the chocolate to pull away from the sides and then literally just pop them out. Next, we're just going to fill up one of our halves with the homemade hot chocolate mix that we made. I put about 1 tablespoon in there. And you can always make more hot chocolate bombs if you would like. I'm just making 1 today. To make the 2 sides stick together, just gonna take a skillet and put that over about medium heat on the stove for about a minute, just to get that skillet to heat up a little bit. And then you're just going to put your other half that is not filled face down on there just to melt a little bit. And then stick that half on your other half. And just make sure that you meeting those sides together correctly. And then with the remaining chocolate in the skillet there, you're just going to paint over the seam just to give this some added strength. And to cover up that seam, we're just going to use some of the sprinkles that I used last week on my chocolate cake roll recipe, and the link will be in the description and also up in the cards if you missed that. But we're just going to take that and press it to the side there so that it will stick to the melted chocolate and you won't see it. Now it's time to make our hot chocolate. So you're just going to add half heavy cream and half whole milk to a sauce pot and put that over about medium-low heat on the stove just until this simmers. We don't want it to boil, we just want it to simmer. And that is about it. You can also add some whipped cream to this and more sprinkles, and that would be absolutely delicious. I actually have that in the thumbnail that you guys saw. But I just like how this looks. I think it looks a lot like a witch's brew, especially with the really cool spoon that I found. Looks like a stick or a twig that a witch is, you know, stirring her potion with. I don't know. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys like this one, don't forget to leave me a like down below. And if you have any suggestions for anything you would like to see next, I would love to hear about those in the comments. And subscribe to make more messes with me, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye! Happy Halloween!